And we are live.
Hashtag that is so.
That's right. With the Nats man and Big Scott 35. Welcome. We're going to be, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving to start off with. I know I did. Now that I've gotten older and I don't have kids and stuff, it's non-traditional, but spending it with the parents and stuff. And, I kind of like non-traditional. I'm not a huge turkey guy unless I cook it in my smoker, but
too much dry turkey. All right.
Yeah. And so I like different things. Our family's more of a ham at Christmas, so
mine too, brother. Mine too. The Danners are all about ham.
I wonder if that's like a Southern thing or something. I don't know.
And we do barbecue here too for Christmas. We'll do like ham for Thanksgiving, and like actually do baseball players first. You're sweet.
Yeah, first. How you doing, Mike? I hope you had a good holiday.
Hey, Mike. Happy Thanksgiving belated there. But yeah, we're the Danners would do ham, big ham folks. We like the pig here. The other white
we
meat,
do too. I mean, Virginia, we do ham at Easter as well. Gotta have the deviled eggs and stuff. So,
oh my Lord, don't even get me started with.
I know you had a hectic week. Did you have anything come in or anything crazy or?
No, I think I got everything came in. I will say this: we still have folks that do not know how to ship a card. Mike, you should love this. This is still going on. I had the that Juan Soto gold card.
Mm-hmm.
Bless their hearts. They put it on a piece of cardboard, but they saran wrapped it in a penny sleeve. Within over, I mean, it looked. I was like,
"Hey, what's up, Andrew?
How y'all doing, Andrew and Dean?" It looked like it was coming from the meat deli market or something. It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't get any cards because I'm still doing the no card November, and it's funny that Mike's here because I know Mike brought it up either last year before. Some people's done it, and it's really helped me. And I talked about it Saturday on my channel. And I'll get into it a little bit more because I'm going to address something that Andrew brought up. But I did get a SGC one in. And I just want to talk about it real quick. I did get 3s on these, which are not bad because they're all creased up and everything. But, I am getting this whole set done, right? But now I've gotten the set back in 3. Now, maybe I should have sent the whole set in together. My fault. But I kind of... I don't have the finances. I like to get some other stuff graded as well.
Yeah.
But now I have it where you see the space here, right? I'm going to downsize you real quick.
Yeah.
So I got a space on this one. And then I got one that come back. Then I got some that's got no space. It's fit in perfectly, just like my Cal Ripken here. And then I have them where they're in this size. I have them 3 different ways. I don't know if I need to contact them. I hate to send them back because I would love to display them and have some continuity. When I get them all done. That's the reason why I'm getting them done.
Dude, it looks bad. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I just the look of it is fine if they all just choose one way and stick with it. And I know it's probably. Oh, he wants to show a card. Hold on 1 second, Paige.
We can make that happen.
I can do that for you. Come on in the house, Dean.
We're
young man. This is our future coming up here in a minute. He's Benny showed one of my cards that I sent to him last week. Benny is their dog. He's an awesome dog. Oh, here we go. Hi, Dean.
What's up, bro?
Oh,
I want to show you this card.
is that a topper from
Yeah.
Alan and Ginter?
Yeah, it's a topper.
Oh man,
Nice. Congratulations.
caught you a big trout.
There you go. You went fishing and caught you a big trout. Good job, buddy.
We know you got your fishing permit, right?
Yeah.
Did you get anything else in the box or?
It was actually somebody opened I think they opened a box of these and they said they were going to give this to Dean. So
okay,
they gave him this as like a gift, like a Christmas present.
That's
nice.
awesome. Very good, Dean.
Virtual high five.
There you go. My man.
Man, now I've got to try and get me a trout. Man, make me go trout fishing.
I got a trout. I ordered a box of update from Tops, and anybody knows my ordeal with Tops is it takes me a month of Sundays to get anything if I get it at all. I did get it right at Thanksgiving, so
2 years later.
So I did get some trouts in that, but I did get a Julio that I've already sent off to CSG. Let's see. Nothing big else. I did get a short print bias out of it. Javier Bias.
Did y'all get any other good cards this week you want to share?
We went to the card shop today. They opened at noon, and I'll tell you what, this little guy cleaned house. We did a video on it. We did a video tour of the card shop that we went to. It's called TJT Sports. They're in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and he's doing a free advertisement to the company.
Awesome.
There you go.
Throw your channel name out there for everybody. Make sure they get over there and watch it.
Yeah, we're our channel's Paige, Paige, and then it's the and symbol, and then Deeneebeen, which everybody mispronounces, but it's actually Dean's nickname. His little nickname is Deeneebeen because he's a little pipsqueak.
I can still hear him. I don't see him moving. Oh, just lost him.
So yeah, it's Paige and Deeneebeen. So we did a tour today.
Awesome.
And
I'll put that down.
I'm gonna watch that when we're done tonight.
Yeah.
He got a whole stack of Topps Heritage Miners as a giveaway. So there's his stack.
Wow.
Those are the ones you got to hang on to because you don't know who it is yet.
Wow.
And then it's really fun because we can go down to the minor league ballpark and get some of these cards signed because some of these guys are still in single A and double A. So
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Where y'all are at, there is quite a few minor league ballparks in it.
Yeah, I mean, we have Harrisburg, Reading. What's the other close ones? There is a lot of close ones. Allentown, the Iron Pigs, they're triple A. So, we have 3 within an hour and a half drive. So it's not like unforeseen to go to minor league games. Plus, it's $8 to get in. So
I
have a lot cheaper and fun.
I can see the dash right from my house, so I understand what you're saying there. I had Nick Gonzalez playing, and I didn't even know he was playing with the Grasshoppers and Greensboro.
Then he got his FIFA sticker book.
Oh my goodness!
There he is.
So we already violated like the grading of a card because we put the stickers in already.
That's what it's. I got those from when I was a kid. That's what it's about. Hey, Dean, what I want is a video of you pronouncing those soccer players' names.
Who's your favorite team for the World Cup?
USA.
There you go.
He's a little biased because he's in the country.
That's right. That's nothing wrong with
but
that.
They went it's a long way since what we did back in the day with these sticker books. I mean, these were 25-cent albums. They're now $2 an album. And I remember when we were kids, these sticker albums, you could get a pack of stickers for like 10 cents.
Yeah.
They're $2 now.
Yeah. What would happen though? You spent about $20 because you needed like 2 stickers to complete it and never get those 2 stickers.
Right.
Or you'd have a friend that would do you dirty on a trade.
Yeah. It'd be the all-star stickers, or you only got one side of it. You don't have the player from the other league on the other side.
He wants to show you one more.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then we're gonna pop off. He wants to share. You got to get it centered, buddy.
Oh, is that? Oh, Stone Cold in your house.
It's a die cut.
That, man, I'm a huge Stone Cold fan.
I remember those actual pay-per-views back in the day.
Austin 316.
Have you ever seen his entrance? You have?
Yeah, he likes it.
I bet everybody does. Yeah.
Now, for you pop off here, you gotta do hashtag Dirty South.
Go ahead. Hashtag Dirty South.
Thank you.
He's in the North, man. Hey, hopefully you'll get your Phillies back in there next year. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll have Harper back by All-Star again. I'm not a big Phillies fan, but everybody loves to see Harper play. So.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. Those were great cards.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome share.
All right, y'all have a good
All
evening.
right, guys. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Always welcome. Always welcome.
Absolutely.
All right, so awesome. Nice little pop in. Dean that's our he's a YouTuber now, and hopefully he'll be at the next national and make the YouTube. It'll be early night for him, but he can make our YouTube event, and he'll probably steal the show, win the night. So.
Hey, Dr. Exclusive.
We got Doc in the house. So what I wanted to share with Paige, if I could take a moment here.
Y'all, we got some cool stuff we're going to go over tonight too. So
yeah, I got quite a bit I want to go over. We're going to try to keep all musical instruments out.
No bang.
So, I hope we can read this. It says, it's from Paige Deeneebeen. Big Sky, it's awesome that you have free November from buying stuff, but how does December feel about you making up for the November abstinence? Does the mind double up in December to make up for November? Now, I know he probably did a little bit of that tongue-in-cheek, but it does make you wonder, when I first read that, it's like, didn't think of that, right? Great question. A lot of people do this, or people do it in different months and stuff like that. I don't think so, because like I said on my Saturday one, for me, this is kind of a reset button. And I want to kind of, as a fat guy that's been on many diets, when you go on a diet, it's supposed to make you rethink about how your life is, right? Not life in general, but how you exercise, eat, and everything like that. So let's just say that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going on a diet, and I'm trying to reset on how I think about buying cards. Do I really need to buy boxes? Do I need to, I don't think I will, but I won't say I won't, right? I will eat a candy bar. You know what I was saying? That's man, like if but I mean for sports, because I brought this up, I believe with Bobbles either last week or the week before. So when it comes to Star Wars is such a so many characters and character driven. What's up, 357? That buying a box makes more sense to me. When I'm buying a box for baseball, like part of the problem was when this Crim, I'm going to go back to it. I did get the update, but even with I'm going to probably buy a box of Flagship, and I'll tell you why real quick. Because I like the base rookie cards. So instead of trying, like this time I got quite a few, at least the debuts. I've already picked up Quan, and Rodriguez was in this box. So I feel like I did pretty good. And I still got this much. Y'all know I only open up 4 packs a day. Kind of just gets the edge off of me a little bit. But for me, I just don't think that's going to be the way. But I'm going to try to stick like I do. I want to go like when I go to hockey and I might, in hockey, and we'll still buy the upper deck, most likely because you get so many young guns in a box. But that won't say I'm going to go out to get it. And I got to be more efficient on how I do things. That's because I don't sell enough. And so I've just been a lot of searching and thinking and just having fun and looking at what I have now.
It's always good, no matter what your hobby is just to take I'm sorry, it's driving me nuts a little bit. Is to take a few and just look at what you got and just reassess what you have, what you need, what you want, what you can afford.
Well,
that kind of stuff, just the whole gambit. Look at everything. Do you want to redirect in a new direction within a subsection?
So I'm going to step in there and re-clarify a word you said. You said what we need. Let's be honest. This is a hobby. We need nothing. It's a want. These are all wants. I can't eat the poster. I can't eat the cardboard.
Well, I mean, as far as like if you need a certain card
but that's part of my reflection is wants versus needs during this time that we're going through right now. And
I would prefer to say the need if I had like a rainbow or something I was trying to complete. I think my mindset is I would rather get that card or cards prioritized over ones that just happen to come up that look cool. Hey, I got that one. Scott got this cool card. Let me see if I can find it.
Now, I just had a thought come in my mind, and I got to share it before that it goes out the other side really quick. Yeah. If Mike's still on here, do we need Jeff Wilson yet? We're going to talk about all that in a minute, 357. It's funny you bring that up. But Mike, you and Tyus, y'all have the power to make things happen. Just had Dean on, great kid. I know Bob with Lou Rock, great kid. We have some great kids in this community. Saturday mornings, I used to watch Johnny Bench and the Baseball Bunch. We need Saturday mornings baseball card bunch with the kids and instead of Tom Lasorda being the Oz, it should be those back pages, Eric.
That's actually a pretty creative idea.
And Johnny Bench, we got $1 million. Mike could be Johnny Bench. He talks just like you and everything. So I just had that thought. I loved the Baseball Bunch was a kid, and that'd be a great like Saturday morning before hobby hotline show.
Kind of a kid show by kids for kids.
Yeah. You could always have what's his face that does the hobby hotline. They got the young boy on there. I can't call him a kid anymore. He's growing up fast before all of our eyes. The next thing I want to share, and I appreciate Andrew doing. I had some great takes on it. Me just sharing my thoughts and the rest of my Frank Thomas collection. My next share screen. Let's see here. Trying to get better. So this is what I want to share. Topps X SGC 2022 Bowman Chrome Special. So if you have a Bowman Chrome 2022 card and you want to get it graded, it's $9. And it's, I believe, a 8 to 10 day turnaround. No minimum number of cards, no declared value limits, and no additional fees for auto grading. Just a fast and fair grading you'll have to come to expect from SGC. hope y'all can see. So I mean,
they're setting some lofty goals there.
Well, and this is something I don't think, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't heard a PSA or anybody teaming up with an actual company, like a grading company and a card manufacturer teaming up to do something like this. I mean, it's out of the box thinking, it looks like to me. I mean, what do you think?
I think it's good for the hobby that they're thinking outside the box, but also going outside of their preferred vendors that they have that they use. Because I don't think they use SGC for anything. What they use CSG and they use PSA and.
Well, I don't even know if Topps. I mean,
I guess I'm thinking
if Topps would initiate that, wouldn't you think they want to initiate that with PSA? Why SGC? I mean,
maybe Peter, he's balling.
You got to give Peter,
yeah,
like or dislike any of the three. You got to give respect where respect is due. I've shown my problems I've had with SGC. I showed one thing. It's not a huge problem. Just if that's the worst that I get from SGC, I'm not having the issues that our buddy JT Triple Crown was having. Right? That poor fella. I feel so bad for him. That would stress me out when it's other people's stuff. So bad. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
It would make me probably be done with PSA. And I mean, you talked about it offline. I don't know if I'm going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be with PSA. I'm in a wait and see mode. Let's see. We got Snoop chiming in on the road here. I think it's a good venture. Topps is trying for increasing sales and SGC is trying to get more of the ultra modern. Well, Peter did say on Retro Hoops Collectibles with Omar and JD last week that they want to be more established and he said it's his fault that they haven't pushed harder in the ultra modern. This guy takes hardly any of the credit, but takes all the backlash. You got to give him a little credit for that, for being as young as he is.
Puts himself out there.
For grading companies, I think they won the last two nationals by being on the middle of the floor and putting themselves out there and getting with the people. Not necessarily pushing the sales, but hey, here we are, and just standing out there. You didn't see any of the big wigs from PSA out on the floor talking to anybody. You had to know somebody to get back there to talk to them. But I just wanted to throw that up because I'm not going to buy any Bowman Chrome. I can't. Geez, I don't want to sell my car to get a box of cards.
You can always make a video and get the corporate CEO to email you if you didn't like your video. Other than that, there ain't no way to get a hold of.
Yeah, this is what does it say? Yeah, this is a great thought. For $9, I think a lot of graders will be using SGC as a pre-grade for PSA 10s.
And see, they should have been doing that before all this happened, even before, because I know when I got back in the hobby, that was something that was being used for.
Right.
Was, hey, go to SGC, get a good grade on SGC. You're going to get good money on a good grade on a PSA.
But I tell you what, if I send it in and I get it back within 9 to 10 business days, and then I'm going to crack it out and send it to PSA, who I might not get it back to the middle of the next season.
You got to weigh
crack it out.
Weigh your money out.
I told Snoop today I'm still waiting on 3 orders from PSA from July on. They're supposed to be getting better. And I mean, I'm with JT with some of those cards. And I have not bothered him one time about it because I understand what he's going.
What he can do, yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's still, I don't blame it on him. I blame it on PSA because they can't get the crap together.
Well, that brings you up to the point, with their customer service is just historically bad. And I think if Mike's on here, confirm it. But I mean, has Ty ever gotten a resolution on that card that he can't get nobody on the phone? He's calling right
I think he got his resolution that they switch cards.
Yeah.
I think that is the resolution.
If you're they tell you to call and you're calling right when the line is open and and the queue is full, something ain't right.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that is, and then I just, with that whole thing with SGC, and this going on, I hope it works for him. Maybe they will get, because Bowman used to be BGS. That was where BGS guys went. They're saying nothing extra for autographs, so they want it all. They want the autographs. They want it all. And man, well, let's take out a chunk out of PSA. I don't know. Now, I just sent an order to CSG, and I can tell you right now, when you start typing in the stuff, it populates it if it's already in the system. And how it's in the system is somebody else has already entered one of those cards. I had a lot of newer cards, not just baseball, but football, basketball, indie, and they weren't in the system. Wow. So that kind of worries me with CSG a little bit. I don't know where their angle is in the company. I know I haven't sent them in. I got them sitting over here in the corner. I just printed it all off. I got my guy, the other guy, that I tell him how much he owes me. So I just want to know, because they're getting stuff back within a month, which is not terrible, and it's not SGC, right? So they got to be getting in something, or is there overflow from TCG? Because they're only doing 3 TCGs. 2 TCGs and Marvel. So I don't with them, and they're doing more cards a month altogether than SGC. So
really,
yeah, I know they're doing a lot of TCG though. When you break it down, I think the TCG is way more than SGC. But Peter also said they got to be better in the SGC world, in TCG as well. That's his next market. So I don't know if he's making calls to Japan and Pokemon or what, but there's no telling with that guy. We might see him in a video from Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, I mean, even small increments, you would think it's a small is big to them. Any small move is a big move for them in the marketplace.
Yeah.
I wish them the best of luck. I hope it. I'm an SGC guy.
I would love to see 3 strong with high confidence companies. And what I mean by that is we're confident, a large majority of us is confident in 3 companies. So that way we have choices. You got your PSA, which people are going to just send to because that's who they do, and it's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
SGC, that you got your CSG doesn't have, I don't think, the love that either one of them that they're going there. I go there because at $12 a card or whatever it is right now, it's just better for me to send bulk submissions. And if SGC goes down to that close, I don't know. And like I said before, me and you have talked about it. The only reason then is, how you doing? Wakaka. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but how you doing? First time I've seen you on here, bud. But I just lost my train of thought. CSG, I just wonder where their niche is.
I was wondering that too. Once they're bigger volume.
Yeah. USS played 2 games and both ended in a tie. Soccer needs some new rules. Yeah, the 0-0. And
that ain't never going to change.
I'm not a soccer guy. I'll look at the score. I know my dad was flipping over when I was there. He'll watch some soccer. But then again, he'll watch, if ain't nothing else on, he'll watch 2 kids flipping cards up against the wall to see who gets it closest or whatever. That's just it was a competition.
I like watching some rugby.
Yeah, he'll watch anything if it's a sport. But yeah, soccer. And the thing is the little bit I watched, I think they were saying that the players at that level are so good and so talented. It's just, you think there's a lot of room and a lot of space to work on the field, and they're just so fast. It's just, they close it down so quick. So next thing, CSG is busy messing up people's cards from eBay. Is CSG doing that? I don't know.
They're messing with eBay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've heard that PSA's having a bigger problem with doing that. But my next thing I want to talk about is I've been hearing this past week, here we go. We're going into the last month of the year. We'll be hearing everybody doing their yearly reviews, how this year was. I can't wait to do mine because I think mine's going to be really upbeat, and I don't know. I have a lot of plans in my mind, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But anyway, but I've been hearing a lot of state of the card market, and I never heard this in the last 2 or 3 years when the card market was blowing up and everybody was making $1 million. But now all of a sudden we have to talk about it, and it's coming from the figureheads of our community. Some people I never even heard of, and I don't want to name drop because I do make fun of one of these people and it's not Jeff Wilson, so I will name. But I just think me and Natsman talked a little bit about it before we went on. I think the state of our hobby is a very personal thing. This is not a stock market, and it's nothing like that. It's not buying bonds. It's not buying houses. It is what you can afford at whatever point in your life. And even when the top cards were $1 million, Natsman, I could still buy cards, couldn't you?
Yes.
If those cards come down, guess what? It just means I got a more variety of cards I can buy. But right now, the funds are hurting a little bit. So I'm still in the same range as I was before, sadly to say right now.
A lot of those cards that are at those prices, like you just said, has absolutely zero impact on when I collect and when I buy.
Right. So when these people are talking about it, and because a card lost 50% from $1 billion to $1 billion on a sale that shouldn't be up at that high to begin with, the man ain't done anything. Surely ain't cured cancer. So I don't know why his card was in the millions to begin with. I just, pump the brakes a little bit. Enjoy the hobby. That's what the hobby's for. That's why it's called a hobby.
So don't part of it.
Huh?
Do you think part of it may have been where some of these folks were content creators as well, and that they were putting their deals on video to get views and stuff, and maybe they lost track of what was being content people just wanted to see, not necessarily play in that arena.
But they're
that makes any sense?
And I agree 100% with you. Yes, it makes a lot of sense. But they're missing a word and another small word. They should have the state of the business of the hobby, not of the hobby. Because they're talking about the business side of things.
I don't want them to use the word hobby.
Right.
Say
there's got to be a business side of anything because you're buying and selling. So there is a business side to it. But if in my hobby world, that really doesn't affect me. You know, when I buy a card, it's in my collection. That's it. You know, yes, I might sell some later, or I fall out of love with that guy. That's what happened to me and Harper. I bought Harper's. He didn't kiss me one last night. Good night. And I got rid of all of them. He went to Philadelphia and broke my heart. So, you know, that's just how it is. And we just, as hobbyists, I think, look at it totally different. And these people that are going the state of the hobby in the future, like me, like I told you, if Fanatics shut everything down day one and just said, we bought it, we're going to take a loss, we're going to Section 8, whatever we're going to have to do, we can't get our money back, we're closing it down, the hobby will still survive. And you know why? Because there's billions of cards have been made that are still out there, that people have, that are still trading. Because Omar says it all the time, we forget they're called trading cards to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So there's always going to be something going on in this hobby. Always.
It just got so jacked up with people
coming
in.
We talked about it today. There's other stuff to hobby as well. You know, I let him talk. He's got a video on what he's been purchasing here lately. He called me up to blame me. So I mean, you know, and that's what I talk about. I collect other stuff to be diverse, just so I don't get stale in one thing. I have bought one thing this month. I bought it yesterday, and it was from a Batman collection. I bought a Joker figure. It's a black and white figure from the '66 TV series. The hobby high class are able to have their own bubble when they are talking cards. The discipline to differentiate is key. They live in a whole different planet. And that's true. But I don't believe that it's no way that those people are all living in the $1 million circumference of that. They want to be, and they're talking about it like they are. They might live in the $1,000 and all that, which I can't do that.
It's not public sales. It's not a lot of the public sales because prices have dropped. So if they're saying it, yeah, it's in private sale. Show me a check.
But I'm just, you know, those guys, and I agree with you, Andrew. But a lot of those people came in when the market was exploding, saw that there was a time for their 15 minutes of fame and didn't want it to be 15 minutes and thought it was going to last forever. I don't know what kind of fame you get. I mean, I got 9 people watching me right now. I guess I'm highfalutin. So,
you know, somebody came into the hobby. Folks came in here acting like they were market venturists and stuff, and that they were doing deals for people that had big bucks, wanted to diversify funds like art and cars and NFTs. You know, look at NFTs, the crash they've took. Look at crypto, how that's crashed. You know, it's all relative.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we only have so many dollars to put in different places. And a lot of those dollars are being taken away from us at this moment for various reasons. I was looking at I only have a few bills, but man, how much have they gone up in my last year is kind of.
If I ever catch that FICA guy out on the street that I see messing with my paycheck every 2 weeks, me and him going to have a come to Jesus meeting.
Right. So, I mean, I'm doing fine. You know, when I did moving from middle America. Hey, what's up, Bobbles? Moving from middle America to, you know, where I'm at in North Carolina, it was going to be a cost difference. But I mean, at the same time, I wasn't counting on inflation at the same time.
Yeah, you got popping cost of living and inflation, and it's just,
right.
That was wicked. It's got to be wicked hard not getting in your business.
Yeah, well, I know I have a single income too, so
Yeah, I mean we're having that, as well, and it's just
well, that's I talked to my parents because they're, of course, I'm 51, but I'm still their baby boy, and they just want to know how everything's going. I go, everything's fine. I go, everything is fine. I just now before, if I wanted something, I just went and got it. Now I have to think about it and how do I need it? Will it make things different for me in some way, shape, or form? Will it give me can I live without it type of deal?
this does not apply to you, but my daddy had a famous saying, God bless him, miss him every day, for little one-liners like this. He says, Robert, he says, you're going to learn in life where people have caviar taste and a Pepsi Cola budget. And that's something always to remember. It's people that have lived outside of their means.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, it's really, really tough for them. If you were already in debt, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, like credit card debt or something, you know, it's just crazy. And
I'm here to tell you, credit cards will sneak up on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're
a good tool if you use it correctly.
Yeah, I had to use mine when I moved. I had to put some things on it, and so I wouldn't go broke. But I've had to just put them away, for right now. And that's part of it, stuff I would just buy on a credit card and go, I'll just pay it off in 2 payments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, I'm not doing that right now.
Preach it, Snoop. Preach it, Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop, this is what we talked about. Yeah. Actually, food prices are kind of, even though today
they're leveling out here.
Yeah, but man, I'm like, gosh, just a couple of months ago, 6 months ago, I could get the Walmart brand chips, which I think are decent, very good actually, for like a little over $1, the same price you would pay for a small bag of Fritos, right? And now they're at like $1.68, and I was like, I mean, it's not like killing me or anything, but it was like, oh, you can just see it right there. Dollar macaroni and cheese is up to $1.89 now, things like that. I did look at turkeys, and turkeys were a little cheaper today. I don't know if it was the after Thanksgiving, but usually they don't come down till after Christmas. But
man, I tell you, I missed back in the day. I used to work off duty at the hospital here in Concord, and before they got part of a bigger network here in our region, man, they would bring a refrigerator truck full of turkeys. And every employee, whether you were contract, full-time, part-time, you got a turkey. And I was a single guy, and I would take my turkey, and we would have somebody, my team would get together and find somebody in the community needy. And that would be one I would donate, would be the turkey. It's just family would have Thanksgiving. But, man, I remember those days getting a turkey, man. That was, I mean, it was a big boy, too. That is hilarious. Thanks.
Well, I'm going to tell you just a little thing. When I worked grocery store in high school and college, we would see somebody picking out the perfect turkey out of the turkey bin. And then one person once they get their turkey, somebody would like get their ask them a question or something, and somebody would go behind them and get one out that's twice as big and put it in their cart.
That's hilarious. Oh my God, that's awesome.
I didn't do it. I seen it done. I didn't do it.
Oh, that's awesome. Bobbles makes an excellent point too. I'm telling you, that is very, very true.
I was happy that I got out of there with $70 in 4 bags. I was like, it wasn't all groceries. It was like little like plates and stuff, little things I needed.
If the federal government wants to do something, instead of paying off student debt and getting into that drama, make it so where healthy food is cheaper for people.
The points and views that Matt Natsman shares on his channel is his alone.
That is awesome. They are independent opinions and not shared by this channel or station or YouTube. You probably just got flagged.
Oh, I hope they don't demonetize
That's me. Oh God, you're gonna lose your here. I'll send you 35 cents. No, but it is. I mean, it's crazy. You know, you try to eat. I mean, you know it. You're in the same boat I am. Being diabetic, everything. Yeah. It costs three. I mean, all before prices went up, it was already 3 times as much as the shitty food. And you just the crappy food. 99-cent heart attack. That's a lot cheaper than a $5 bag of lettuce.
Yeah. I just getting a little off topic. But
get back on topic.
It's all the same thing, but you know how we are. At least we're not talking about trombones and tuxedos tonight. But anywho, just the state of a hobby. I always say it. Hey, Fernando. We as a family still celebrate Thanksgiving in Mexico. Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Hey, Fernando, and let me tell you, we don't have to get into the history of it, but just to recognize one's thanks to whatever and realizing it could be always worse is always a good thing, I think, to reflect on the good things.
Didn't Abraham Lincoln make it a federal holiday?
I think so, but I don't think it was. I think he brought it up, but I don't think it was federal till World War I, World War II, in that time frame where it was like a recognized day off. Yeah. But anyway, the next thing I would like to talk about it, and I don't know. Me, I did get a box of update in. I'm still getting stuff in from Tops on every few days, and I haven't bought anything since October. So I got my hobby box of update. I still don't know if I have a memorabilia card or an auto yet. I haven't opened it yet. But I don't know. Has anybody looked at any of the stuff for? I was Sue's on, which I love to have on here. I don't even think she knows I exist. She's on Twitter and was saying, do you remember the days of Blowout when you would have to check every hour to see what the deal is of the hour and be the first, so that way you would get it? And
that's Bobbles right there.
Yeah. What's that?
I said that's got to be Bobbles. He does, Blowout. He was a big Blowout guy for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I got Blowout right here, and it says Black Friday, and they're all doing all of them are doing stuff for Cyber Monday as well. I know Target with video games had an awesome Black Friday sale.
I looked at Dave & Scott and Steel City and Tops. I wasn't really impressed. I didn't know Blowout. How much is that Star Wars?
$1,000 for the 12-box case. And that's the Black series. So that's actually not too bad. I think Tops was selling it for $200. So that's actually Tops was selling it for $200, and they're saying a 12-box case is $1,000.
I was hoping they had some stuff for
Stadium. Somebody's math ain't right.
Be nice if they had some Stadium coming out.
Holy cow, that's actually a really, really good price. You got Tops Chrome 12-box case for $1,600. Spider-Man metal for $600. These are all cases and stuff.
Remember you could buy a case for $900?
I've never bought a case. Here we go. Bowman Chrome baseball hobby box. Now you can get a box for $274, $275. Actually, I thought it would be more than that. I thought it'd be closer to $400, $500, $400. Now here's my question to you, Nats man. At 274, is it viable to get that knowing you can get it any card in there graded at $9?
I would say yes. If you got the right cards, yeah. I think you would. I think you could. I'm looking at that. What's that? 2018 hanger box.
Hey, Bobbles, I took them all out, mixed them all up. I was at my dad's. They've traveled from state to state. What are you talking about?
The hanger box for the 18.
So that's 2018 Topps update, which is huge. That's the bat down 70, and also Otani rookies 79.88 for one hanger box, which last summer they were going for well over 100.
I think it's a good time if you can pick up some Acuna bat downs.
Yeah, but he kind of his pricing and everything seemed to
Bobbles. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm not, and I think there may be some problems with the cards too.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my understanding, because Stadium Club's usually a box purchase for me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be for me this year unless I break down and have to get it. But I've been told to wait for it to be released and see what it comes down to.
Seen a site that had them online with a discount over the weekend, but they took it off. Yeah, they figured. I guess they're figuring everybody's going to buy it.
Sites, too many people are buying it.
Raise that price. Yeah.
Oh, here, Topps finest flashback baseball box at 200. That's not terrible either.
Mm-mm.
So blowouts actually for baseball not doing too bad. All-Star box, Rookie Cup at 89. I think that's $10 more than it was sold by Topps.
They're being pretty good with their prices, it looks like this go.
Yeah, I mean it's reasonable. You know what I'm saying?
You can make an argument to get one.
Right. It looks like it's an actual sale from the craziness. Did I pass football? Let's see what football. Mega box at $74.99, $300 at the Optic. You knew that was going to happen. I did see some retail on one of them that were really cheap today for baseball. And no, this doesn't give me the itch to buy anything as of right now. But I did look today to see how many days I had left.
That's awesome.
And I mean, it's more like
check hockey too, if you don't mind.
I will. This is what I saw today. I haven't even seen this. I think this is going to be my first purchase, and I might have to go ahead and get it at $65. Can you see where my arrow's at?
What's it say? I can't. Oh man,
I saw that. I saw that on Topps.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kicked the can about it.
And I just want the 10.
Yeah.
I mean, they got good cards in it, but my problem with this, if it's like the Mandalorian series, I like subject cards, not scene cards. And what do I mean by that is I like the person standing there, maybe two people, but I don't want a scene where it's Boba Fett is riding a Rancor tearing up the town or whatever. Sorry if I just spoiled anything for you. But, which is if you're a Star Wars fan, I got up and cheered when that happened. You can see it coming, and it was a great moment. And who's the Rancor Wrangler is great. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty funny. I have to watch the last
Sapphire. That has not come down.
What's that?
Star Wars Sapphire. I was looking at that.
That's not going to come down. It's just
the
Mandalorian Chrome's down to $65. I paid $99 for mine. 2 boxes of that actually. Upper Deck Chrome Blaster Box Spider-Man $40. I wish James was on. Do you remember Bobbles? What UD Series 1 is a hell of a rip. It's got lots of cool inserts. That's what I've heard, man. That's what I've heard. James, I wonder what James paid for those blasters. But I mean, I'm telling you, for once, Blowout seems to be Chrome Perspective, Topps Finest. That was really good. I bought a box of that. Because that's kind of, if I'm going to buy boxes, I think I'm going to stay with the hockey. Let's see, where is hockey? Did I go past it?
Bible says Blowout doesn't show new hockey prices.
Oh, that's right. They're not allowed to. They got in trouble. I forgot about that. All right, let's go to Steel
City Collectibles.
Steel City. I should have just left it on there. I don't want to share the wrong screen. Might get somebody in trouble.
Not me.
Steel City, they're going to be right there. They're keeping an eye on each other. It always seems like. Now here's the hockey stuff. Let's shop all hockey deals. This is fun. Shopping together as a group. Graces are around $11.50.
So what would be for the holidays, if I wanted to pick up a box of hockey for a friend, a nephew, anybody, what would be a good hockey product for the holidays?
UD1. Like he was saying, he paid like $60 a Chantilly. So if we go just to Artifacts, I saw that out in the store the other day. So
nobody's dipping.
What's that?
I said nobody's dipping here.
Series 1 right here. Let's see. Comes out on the 14th. Let's see if we can't just find a regular hobby box. That'd be great. There's the one thing with them. You got to kind of 10. I tell you what, don't put a 10 in your order because I had to wait like 6 months for the 10s to be released.
So just go with the regular box.
Yeah. Well, here you go. It's already out. So $100 for the hockey hobby box series 1. That's your Upper Deck series. That is the flagship for hockey. So that is your Young Guns. So the your major collectibles, and I tell y'all, I'm Don West.
This is a deal that's only going to happen tonight, y'all.
Yeah, so like in the hockey world, Bobbles has a great one. Hey, Amari, thing for this. He covers it well, but your Young Guns and Series 1, Series 2, and Extended is your flagship for hockey in Upper Deck. And then the other big one that you want to have, which is like the Chrome in baseball, would be SP, Authentic Rookie autographs. That's the two big ones.
Cool.
But yeah, if you're going to buy hockey for somebody, this is the one, the hobby box. Can't go wrong with that. But it looks like everybody's got some great deals going on. I feel like we're coming back in a fast, and I kind of felt this way that once the prices started coming back to reality, it would come back fast. And hopefully this will stay this way.
We won't lower prices, y'all.
So
we like that.
Anything that you want to add to tonight's topics? It sounds like we actually did a round of hobby tonight.
Yeah.
I know it's not for everybody that like to see. We did laugh and joke some. We had Dean on. So anything you would like to add tonight for Nets, man?
No, I'm good. I really appreciate you letting me be on here. That's something I'm thankful for. Being back and staying in the hobby, this part of the hobby, because I was just burned out from doing my own videos, and so I really appreciate and thankful for our friendship and for many friendships out there. Many of y'all that are in the chat and some that aren't, that you're going to watch, you're going to hit the thumbs up, and you're going to hit the share for us. So, but yeah, and thankful for family, and just go from there.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm thankful of our friendship. This crazy hobby brought us together, and other people like Bobbles, and now we got Andrew, and our circle just gets wider. We got the Misfits, and I got Nina and Mike O's group, and it's just warmth everywhere, and it's great to be in this. Also, a programming note, if you will. I think I'm going to add one more show to my week. I haven't even told Natsman about this, but he has said something to me in the past. I'm going to keep it on this channel. I don't think I have enough to make a separate channel, but I think on Thursday is going to be Nerdy Thursday.
I know where you're going. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking Star Wars, comic books, video games, movies, gaming, any board games, anything that collectibles I purchase that doesn't fit my cards, my card world. Be talking about that, going a little bit more in depth than that. Won't be long channels, long shows, but I think I did that at one point. If you go way back in my Wayback Machine, I had a lot of fun with that. If it's not for you, I understand, and but I hope there's something to be said about any hobbying that we can learn a lot from each other. Snoop told me today he's gone into since he brought it up, he's gone into the world of Pops. He has went into their channel world and saw how big the pop world is. So there's a lot out there. We don't corner the market in collecting. So that's something that I want. I am also. I'm not going to say I'm just as what's the term? Fever pitch for it. But I love, y'all know I love my Star Wars. I love my gaming. I haven't really played a lot since I finally got my setup. So now I've been playing more and more. So that's going to be on Thursday. I'll release a video. It won't be live or anything. Just be a video release on Thursdays. So be looking forward to that. Yeah. If it's something that you're into, look forward to it. If not, I don't blame you. So until next time, Wednesday, I'll be doing my SGC release that I just got back. And Saturday, I don't know what I'll be doing yet, but I'll be doing some fun and fantastic. And also, don't forget Thursday, Nerdy Thursday. And I get to have some fun making a new lead in and everything.
I'm telling you, y'all, if you will, whoever, I'm going to put this out there, whoever is the first subscriber to this channel that
it's
can link, that can, for this show, for our Hobby Talk on Sunday nights, the intro. If you can tell me and Scott what that link is, what for the intro, I have a $25 Amazon gift card. It's going to be the very first one. Whoever pops up first that Scott sees, that's it. It ain't going to be no arguing. Oh, it was a second ahead or so. It's whoever gets posted first. Put it in the comments, and then make sure you hit the thumbs up and share. But that's it. The first person that can do that, you got your $25 Amazon gift card.
I like it. He didn't even tell me about that. We kicked it around. We kicked the tires because if you see the opening, there's a reason why it's that way. So until next time, like, share, tell a friend, hit the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you.
Peace.